Good evening, Facebook. It's Friday evening, and I'm just literally doing the rounds. Let me just do a refresh. I also want to change my public display settings. Give me a couple of seconds, and then we will get going live with the content. Now, I am ran, save changes, right? I do this every time because I have to do this with the software and I don't want to broadcast to everybody. So I have specific groups of people set up that I want to see my posts. So this type of posts. And if you're watching this post, well, then you're in that group of people. Now, I've opened up the video, put this on Friday evening. Basically, I want to talk about how my outlook on everything, and I mean absolutely everything, has changed massively by focusing on one thing. The one thing, believe it or not, is relatively simple. It's me. It sounds selfish. It sounds contrived. It sounds, wrong. It sounds all sorts of things. But at the end of the day, if you hear me out, maybe you too can change your outlook in life and massively change how you feel about things, massively change, how things are going to go in your life, your outlook, and even your general overall aura, your happiness and everything like that. Now, if you know, part of what was wrong with myself, not wrong would be the word, wrong word. If you know me, bit of a back history, bit of problems, personal problems, major personal problems. And I guess I kind of spiraled downhill. I had, the kind of why me attitude, feeling down, feeling, really sorry for myself, finding it hard to get going again, and all of that good stuff. I don't want to focus on anything negative, but you get the picture. And then I basically knew I felt, believe it or not, in my heart, of all things, I felt just an absolute draw to get back online. So I have now come back online. I'm back online about 3 or 4 weeks, and basically in that time, I literally have followed what me personally, Chris Cole, what I want to do. I am meandering, I'm weaving, I'm coming up with different content ideas, I'm talking about different things, I'm posting about different things. I've had a clean out. I've had a new, over here, a new brand and logo sort of thing starting to kick off. This has been me meandering and weaving. Where it came from is I have been focusing on myself. I used to think this used to be absolutely woo-woo out there, something that, it's laughed at, not really something for me, wouldn't give it the time of day, and focusing on me, and more so meditation, mindfulness, and actually learning to be in the present moment. Learning to be, that things that have happened in the past are behind me. I cannot change those. All I can do about them, of course, I can try and, as I say, live life looking in the rearview mirror. And if I do that, then I'm going to permanently spend life living in the rearview mirror. It gets you down. It gets you feeling miserable. It's not good. However, what I have done is I've learned to focus on myself, my mindfulness, meditation, taking time out for myself. And not only that, on top of that, I am actually here now, and I just put out the content I feel called to do. It may or may not align with everybody. I understand that, and I totally get that. It may not also, you may not also agree with it, but at the same time, that is your problem, not my problem. What I'm trying to do is be myself. I'm basically vocalizing and video logging my journey and things that are happening in my life. And of course, if you're here, then you might actually find that some of these things that I talk about could or do align with you. If that's the case, well then what you want to do is maybe take up some of the things that I'm talking about. Take up and actually go and have a serious look at meditation. Have a serious look at mindfulness and how you could focus in on yourself. Again, if you want to reach out, or even in the comments below this video, if you want to reach out to me, ask the questions. I'm happy to discuss the various apps that I use for mindfulness. I'll give you one example for mindfulness that I use. Really, really simple trick that I've got into using. My time for going for a shower used to be I would get into the shower, and this is God's honest truth. I would get into the shower, obviously adjust the temperature, and then what would happen was I'd be in for the shower and my mind would start racing on certain things, thinking about business, thinking I could do X, Y, and Z. And then I would actually question myself, did I just wash my hair? And I actually cannot remember if I washed my hair or not. So then ultimately what ends up happening, I get more shampoo. As soon as I put it into my hair, I realise, yes, I've washed my hair. I was doing that kind of an autopilot and not even mindful of what I was doing when I was in the shower, because my mind had disappeared and gone somewhere else. My mind was off worrying about and thinking about other things that really it shouldn't have been doing. Whereas now what I do is I use one of the apps that I have on my phone. I think this has gone out of focus a wee bit. That's it back. I set my phone up to play. It's actually meditation, and I have what I call shower meditation. I have 10 minutes where my bathroom becomes a spa. Again, you might think that's woo woo. It's not actually, because I have now got that I completely calm my mind. I completely calm all thoughts out of my mind, and I actually learn to go down into my body. I learned to go down and sort of listen to that vibration that's running through me. And I guess this is where I found I'm a lot calmer. I found that I'm a lot more alert and aware as to what's happening. And I am actually loving this new lease of life. I'm loving the feelings. I'm loving the fact that my outlook has totally changed. And believe it or not, 2 weeks, this is all that I've been doing this. And I'm absolutely amazed and blown away by it. As I said, I wasn't sure. I knew I wanted to come up with a new domain. I knew I wanted to come up with a new brand. I knew I wanted to come up with new things. All around this type of content, my clarity, my growth, hence Clarity and Grow. I'm kind of pointing over here to try and get the software. Hence the Clarity and Grow. It's my clarity, it's my growth, and hopefully it's your clarity, your growth if you follow along with me. So that's what I want to chat about on tonight's Friday evening. My outlook has totally changed. I am an absolutely far more positive person now than I felt in a long time. I honestly believe that it comes back, and I know that, and I have further to progress. One such thing that I haven't been doing, and I really need to get doing it, is I need to get out for a walk, get back into nature. But it's turning cold here. The nights are getting, now that our clocks change tomorrow night. It's dark in the evenings, when you feel like going out. You can't really get out. So I will find the time. But for now, the meditation, definitely. Meditation, mindfulness, being totally aware of what's going on. Actually being really appreciative of everything that I have, the knowledge that I have, and the fact that I'm not having to conform is probably one of the biggest things too. The fact that I've made the decision, and not only that, I'm very comfortable with that decision that Chris Cole, I'm just being totally myself, going to do whatever I want to do. And excuse me, if I don't want to do it, then I won't do it. So, as I said, you go try it. If you're watching this video at this point, go try it. I'd love to hear you come back. Let me know your thoughts. Also, I'd love you to reach out and ask me if you're interested in the apps, any of the books, or any of the content that I've accessed. Well, then you can more than welcome to do that as well. But feeling that, folks, have a good weekend. I am going to go probably get a shower very soon. Just talking about shower. I nearly look forward to my shower spa meditation time. Going to get a shower, and then we're going to wind down and have a nice relaxing weekend. And I hope you do too. So remember, take your time with your loved ones. Take time to relax, wind down, and calm yourself. So, Chris Cole signing off. I'll speak to you all hopefully in another live, and potentially even over the weekend.